Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we are having a look at the newly released, out this week, Thomas and Friends magazine. It's issue 865 and it's been released for September 2026. As always, please take care when you unpackage this. We don't want to tear it open and risk tearing this cut and make play scene, which is on the very back cover. Once you have released the magazine and the free gift items from that cardboard sleeve, we can continue. Please do remember to recycle wherever possible. Okay guys, I'm just jumping over to video mode so that I can show you in real time these free gift items. So I'm just going to carefully remove this plastic sleeve. And who shall we check out first? How about Thomas? So we have got, let's see if I can zoom in properly. So there is a happy smiley face on Thomas. These are stickers. As always, just be careful how you play with them. You can see it's almost starting to lift off slightly. Don't know if you can just see that in the light on Thomas's face. So these stickers are not the most robust. They won't take much to peel off. So just careful play is what I would recommend. So here is Thomas. There is not anything special going on the livery, but I think that's fine. It's not any themed play set, so probably wouldn't expect anything on the body of it. There we go. Lovely. So that's Thomas. Here's James. See if we can get a view on James's face. There we go. And again, nothing particularly special going on with the paintwork or anything like that, but there's James. Of course, we've got James's tender. Here we go. James there. Sir Topham hat, traditional Sir Topham in his black attire. And we've got Percy, who for some reason is not carrying any kind of trailers or mail trucks or anything like that. But hey, we are just glad to have him here. So that concludes the free gift items. Nothing overly special on them, but hey, for a change, that's not too bad. So we've got Percy, we've got James and his tender, we've got Thomas, and he is pulling, I guess it's either Annie or Clarabelle, is it? It doesn't really specify. There's no face or name or anything like that. And Sir Topham. Okay, shall we check out that magazine skim through? Let's go, go, go. So that leaves us with the magazine. We'll do the skim through now. Just to reinforce, this is the 3-engine playset, released for September 2026. Over on the first page then is the start of your challenge chart. This did used to be called Thomas's challenge chart, but of course you will be completing it if you want to, so therefore you can write your name. And over on the right hand side is cargo match. Find 2 pieces of cargo that are an exact match. Before we go on to the next page, it's worth a quick mention that the challenge chart does continue over on the back cover, so the front and back cover are both a challenge chart. Over on the next couple of pages then, get to know Thomas. We can use those pens, pencils and crayons to colouring the number 1. Draw around those wheels and funnel. Over at the bottom, they are recommending you can colour Thomas in green and red. How strange. Then over on the right hand side is a little activity. Which smile belongs to Thomas? Tick your answer from A, B or C. Over on the next page then is story time. Panicky Percy. I will not upload that separately because I have uploaded it before. If you want to have a look at that, I can pin the link in the comments. At the end of the story is a story quiz. Then over on the right hand side is an activity called Letter Match. Colour a big letter, then draw a line to match it to an engine whose name starts with that letter. Over on the next couple of pages then is Spot the Difference. Find 7 differences between the 2 pictures. When you find a difference, colour in one of the stars. There are a couple more activities over at the bottom. Which engine is not in picture A? Is it Daisy or Toby that aren't there? And then, how many animals can you see in picture A? And then you can practice with the use of a pen, pencil or crayon. Ooh. Over on the next page is a little advert for Thomas and Friends Exploring Tidmouth Sheds train set. And over on the right hand side we have entered the realms of All Engines Go. Today we're colouring Gordon. And you can also use the pens, pencils or crayons to join together the lines and complete the picture. I hope that you have kept out your pens, pencils or crayons, because we have a double spread colouring opportunity. Yes, more colouring keeps us all busy. Today we're going to be looking at Thomas, Diesel, Bruno and Percy. And if you enjoyed that set of colouring, you'll be pleased to know that we have yet more colouring. This time we're looking at Nia. Also worth a mention, as we are entering the centre of the magazine, this is where the pull-out lives, that you can use your free gift items to go around the track, and also those stickers which you need throughout the magazine, but also for the challenge chart. Here's a quick view of the Nia colouring page without the pull-out in the way. Final colouring page, it's Connor. Over on the right hand side we are looking at amazing shapes. Get busy drawing lots of super shapes. You can even create your own sign for the railway. What would you choose? Then down at the bottom you can practice the use of pens, pencils or crayons to draw round Gordon's wheels. Over on the next couple of pages then is some simple maths and counting vehicles. Today we are going to be counting how many diggers are working hard. Count the helpful steam engines. How many boats are floating in the sea? Count the helicopter flying overhead. And how many diesel engines are travelling today? Over on the next couple of pages then is an activity called Thomas and Toby. Thomas's friend Toby is just about to use Ruth the inventor's spectacular bridge. Tick a box when you spot each of these in the big picture. Over at the top there is a really useful tip. It says, "What a spectacular bridge." Ask your little one if they can remember seeing or going over a bridge. Find a piece of paper and some colouring pencils and draw a new bridge together. Where will your adventure take you? Over on the next page then is a double spread activity called At the Docks. Use your stickers to complete the scene. Over on the next page then is a double spread activity called Twisty Tracks. James and Thomas are racing again. Follow the twisty tracks to see where they end up. Will they end up at Brenham Docks or Ulstead Castle? Only one way to find out. Over on the next page then is story time, What Rebecca Does. I'll upload that in full separately. Over on the next page then is an advert for Recycle to Read, and over on the right hand side is just the second half of the challenge chart. Back cover. Before we go, let's just have a quick look at that pull-out that I referenced earlier that was in the very centre of the magazine. On one half you have yet more colouring, except this poster is massive. Yes, could even keep you and young children occupied for quite some time. Over on the other side then seems to be a rather large railway track. I assume it's going all around the island of Sodor, with Tidmouth sheds and a little slot for each of your free gift item engines. We have Percy, James and Thomas, each having a little compartment each. So Helper, I have a quick question. You see that where it says Giant Sodor Playmat? Is that a big map of Tidmouth sheds, or is it something else? What is that?
That's Tidmouth sheds. I know it is.
And is it going round the island of Sodor?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem big enough.
I know it isn't.
Is it just a portion of
Yeah.
the island of Sodor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that will do for now. Thank you. So that brings us to the end of the skim through of this Thomas and Friends magazine. It has been released for September 2026 and it was issue 865 at a cost of £7.99. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, really helps me out. Share this video with a friend if you want to. You could even check you're subscribed if you want to. And other than that, have a great day.